Welcome, everyone! Cake and Violence, Episode 2 of Season 2. I'm your boy, as always, the king of professional wrestling, Cole Cake, with me, as always, my co-host, the Canadian carnivore, Tyler Violence. Right? Good one?
Yeah,
Came
good
up
one.
with that this morning. All right. Look at the shirt that I got at Survivor Series. Oh, bask in it. Bask in the glory. It was expensive, worth every penny. We're talking Survivor Series after the fact, right? Results and such. We're gonna get to the part you care about at the end, because it happened at the end of the show. And I know that everyone's like, oh, we want to know what Cake and Violence' opinion on the whole Goldberg situation is. And I know that. I understand that.
We got to keep you people watching.
We got to
calm
keep
the fuck
you
down.
watching.
We'll throw it in somewhere, so you got to watch the whole thing.
Exactly. Side note, I wear glasses now. Isn't that insane?
I don't.
He still doesn't.
I probably should.
So, let me just whip this out here. I gotta look up what our predictions was, because our research is not as good as it should be.
Yeah.
And we should have taken time to think about that. So,
Again, independent podcast. We don't have the money to pay people to do this for us.
what are you gonna do?
We have like Scott.
All we have is our wonderful producer Scott, who's gonna be happy with all the audio that we're clipping today. So, starting with women's tag team match. Tyler said SmackDown, Cole said Raw. Cole wins. What a shock. 1-0. Great match. Excellent way to start the show, I think. What do you think?
I think it was a really good way to start it.
Yeah, it really got the energy up.
Yeah, we basically had just sat down when it started, so we got there at perfect timing.
Yeah, we missed the entire pre-show, so we're not going to talk about it because we missed it live, and I didn't watch it at home because fuck the pre-show.
Yeah, pretty much. So, if you were on the pre-show, sorry and stuff, I guess. I don't know.
I did want to see Kane's Pyro, live, because Kane's Pyro live is pretty sick, but we missed it, so.
Yeah.
Blame
Too busy.
Ticketmaster.
Blame us drinking at the bar.
That, too. Nia Jax tapping out. That's something that everyone's talking about right now. What do you think about that?
I thought it was kind of different.
She tapped to the disarmer.
Yeah, it makes Becky look strong AF.
Right. Which makes sense because she's the SmackDown champion. That's everyone was like, Nia shouldn't tap. And it's like, A, she's tapped before. It doesn't hurt her at all to tap, really. And B, the person she tapped to is the women's champion of SmackDown.
Yeah.
So I don't think that hurts her at all.
I don't think so either.
Soul Survivors, Bayley and Charlotte.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Bayley got booed in Toronto. What the fuck was that all about?
I don't know if that came out on the TV at all, because I honestly haven't watched since we got back. But yeah, she got booed in Toronto. She got booed over. I think Becky and Alexa got cheered over over Bayley.
Well, that's because Alexa's the best.
Everyone loves Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is awesome.
Yes.
What was the next match here?
The next match was cruiserweights, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it cruiserweights, or did it go to? No, wasn't it? Zayn and Miz?
Oh
was
yes,
next?
You're correct.
Zayn and Miz was next. Cole said Sami Zayn. I think you said the Miz. No, you said I think on the show you said Miz. At the show though, our boy Tyler Violence here, our lovely the hell is her name?
Her name?
Wheel of Fortune girl.
Oh, Vanna White.
The Vanna White to my Pat Sajak over here said that Dolph Ziggler was going to interrupt and cost Miz the title to make Sami Zayn win. Correct?
Yes.
Or
that was my prediction.
Cost Sami to make Miz win?
No, he was going to cost the Miz to make Sami win.
Right, which didn't happen. That would have been better. I actually agree entirely that would have been way cooler.
Yeah, would have furthered the story, would have made sense. Didn't happen. Shame.
Shame. Excellent. Yeah, somebody's got another kind of fucky finish from The Miz, which, I love The Miz fucky finishes. But
I was blown away when it happened, because, we're sitting there, and everybody's watching the match, and I kind of veer off for a second, and all I see is Maurice walk around the ring towards the bell, and I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? What the fuck is happening?
Literally, and I'm like, I don't know. What are you talking about? I'm watching. There's a match happening.
And then the bell rings, and everybody's like, the fuck?
And you were the only one who was like, I knew it. That was a great match too. Every match on here was great, and the crowd was amazing for the whole show. After Takeover was easily one of the loudest wrestling shows I ever been to.
Agreed. Now,
because
I'm going to say as a total,
yeah,
Survivor Series was a solid
10
out of
10. I love the Toronto crowd, man. I also love that we did not plan that. We're just on the same fucking wavelength, man. New beer money. The new beer money. Kendrick and Callisto. I won. I lost. You got the point on that one. Still doesn't make any sense to me. Why, if we're going to have another show exclusively for cruiserweights that's happening on SmackDown night, why are they still on Raw?
Because they would have had to switch titles. So, like, Sami Zayn would have had to win, and that doesn't do anything. That just kind of buries everything that's happening with fucking, like, the entire Ziggler storyline is done.
Right.
With him, like, putting his career up and whatnot, because the title's not even on the show anymore.
Yeah, true.
So, that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Now that I've thought it over after the fact.
I guess it makes sense, but I feel like there's so many, like,
I completely agree that it should swap,
missed.
but if it does, then I feel like Ziggler needs to go with it.
Maybe. I also feel like Ziggler still, like, he had the storyline, and he, you know, got the IC title, didn't lose his career, so that's kind of done, and he can now move, like, I honestly think he should go to the world title picture from there.
I agree.
Like, that is the progression that makes sense.
I agree with you.
Like, if he starts feuding with The Miz again, I'm just going to be like, Why would you not lose your career if you're going to keep doing the same shit?
If they're going to throw James Ellsworth in a fucking title picture, then I would love to see Ziggler make it to the world title.
I kind of want James Ellsworth to show up on 205 Live exclusively to be a jobber.
Yeah.
Like, because cruiserweights need jobbers.
I agree.
And, like just throwing in the Cruiserweight Classic guys that weren't as popular and just jobbing them out, it seems kind of shitty. So I feel like if...
Agree, because I know most of these guys from the indies, and they're
they're
phenomenal.
all fantastic dudes. And they're all really good. Like, if Jack Gallagher shows up on fucking 205 Live in jobs, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be P-I-S-S-D. Pissed.
We met him, by the way.
Because we met him. It's my Twitter profile.
He's cool
at Raw
AF.
Is Scoop Slams. At Raw Is Scoop Slams. Speaking of Twitter, if you want to contact us, you can contact us at CakeNDViolence on Twitter and Facebook.com/CakeNDViolence without the A, because if we could afford the A, then we wouldn't have to do this independently. But also, somehow we afforded the A on YouTube, so thanks, YouTube.
No. Yeah, we did get the A on YouTube. We didn't get the A in the email address, ironically.
Why is YouTube the only thing that gave us the A? We should have just kept it for branding's sake. Oh, well, just to confuse you, because fuck the fans. We're heels. What else we got here? We got
don't fuck you guys. We love you.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
So, tag team match.
Was solid.
Solid.
I wasn't overly, I wasn't overly hyped for the tag team match, but it was a solid match.
I was actually really, I was shocked that they scrapped the New Day out so quick.
Agreed.
That was insane. I think it was the Usos were the ones that pinned him. That was insanity.
It wasn't sanity though.
No, it wasn't sanity. I still had $5. I still had $5 on sanity showing up. You know what? Side note, we'll get to this later. I'm shocked that Ty Dillinger didn't show up on either Raw, SmackDown, or Survivor Series.
Agreed.
I am
because Toronto hyped the fuck out of Ty Dillinger.
If anyone who doesn't watch NXT has watched Survivor Series Raw and SmackDown, that 10 shit, all for one guy. All that stuff that you were like.
You see people doing
cheering.
this, and you're thinking they're
just diamond cuttering.
They're DDPing. Just diamond cutter for days.
They were like, why
that's Ty Dillinger.
Why is everyone chanting for DDP when Goldberg's on? What? Yeah, no, that was Ty Dillinger.
If you're that guy, then you should probably stop watching wrestling.
You should just stop,
because you should know. If you know who DDP is and don't know who Ty Dillinger is,
then fix that. Go watch NXT.
Then you're definitely a yoga fan.
I gotta try DDP yoga one day.
Apparently, it's the most ridiculous work.
Apparently, it's the miracle
AF.
cure. Well, have you seen Mick Foley lately? Mick Foley is he's like my size now.
Yeah.
Which is like
you
insane.
start DDP. Have you seen the commercials for DDP yoga? Because it's hilarious.
Oh god.
Because it's like, okay, go into the diamond cutter, then Hulk it out. And Hulk it out. Like
That's so
that's
excellent.
literally on the commercial. It's
That's
the
so
best
excellent.
thing I've ever seen.
Cut to a clip.
And go right in the diamond cutter. Bring your arms out to a T. Exhale, Hulk it up.
And we're back.
And we're back. Let's see if I remember to edit that in. Ha! Anyway, yeah, no, tag team match was solid. That was probably the second best match on the entire card. Speaking of best matches on the entire card, oh my God, that Survivor Series match, which Cole won. Bang, baller. Anyway, point is, excellent match. Probably, in my opinion, the best
10
out of 10. Probably, in my opinion, the best Survivor Series.
It was
match.
10 10s out of 10.
10 10s out of 10?
10 10s out of 10.
100, so it's 100 out of 10?
Well, yeah, because that's
Solid 100 out of 10?
Yeah, that's how the 10 counts went. So
God, it was so good. It was so good. Oh, God.
you had to be there.
Yeah, listen. If you haven't watched yet, go watch Survivor Series. If you're not paying attention, whenever there's a number involved and you hear the entire crowd shouting 10, get on that bandwagon. I want that continuing outside of Canada because it's excellent. It's the best thing ever. No, excellent match. It was an epic match. It was like an hour long.
I think it was like
So good.
It was an hour, but usually if there's a match that long, come like the halfway point, I'm like, okay, I'm bored of this.
Yeah.
Thing. But I was more or less on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Yeah, no, it was great. They did an
You
awesome
thought
job.
Roman was going to take it at the end.
Oh my God, I was so upset.
And you were really mad.
I was like, okay.
I've never heard a bigger boo in my life.
Yeah, speaking of, let me just the Cold Cake. I'm gonna take out my glass. Cold Cake public service announcement for you, the lovely audience. Let me reach out. Let me use this platform that we now have to reach out to you, our lovely adoring fans. Can we all just stop booing Roman Reigns?
Nope, fuck him.
Not like everyone. Because, like, people have their
Because I
opinion.
genuinely don't like him.
He's allowed, because he's never liked him.
Yep.
We've
Not
been
even
doing
in
the
the
show
Shield,
for a
people.
long time. He never liked Roman Reigns.
Not even in the Shield.
And I've always kind of liked Roman Reigns. He was not my favorite member of the Shield, obviously, but I've always kind of liked Roman Reigns.
He was no John Moxley.
He was no John Moxley. He puts
if you people
on...
don't know who John Moxley is, you should
Mox.
be watching this show. If you don't know who
clip.
John Moxley is, you probably shouldn't be watching this show because he's, Dean Ambrose.
Or you should watch this show
Before Dean Ambrose.
and just go to Wikipedia and get lost in the Wikipedia
Yeah.
hole.
Watch him in CZW if you're a fan of blood. I am.
Those boos against Roman Reigns were were easily the loudest crowd reaction I've ever heard ever. And I've been around for surprise Undertaker entrances. I was around for surprise Edge Appreciation Night. I was at TakeOver, which was loud as fuck. We were around for Goldberg, which was loud as fuck. The boos for Roman Reigns was the loudest crowd noise I've ever heard ever.
I saw Iron Maiden live twice, and the crowd was quieter at that than Roman Reigns' boos.
Listen, everyone's held to their opinion. I get it. You might like Roman. I like Roman Reigns. You don't like Roman Reigns. That's fine. We're still Cake and Violence. But you know what? Can we quit the Nickelback shit? Can we just agree that Burn It to the Ground's kind of a tight song and just move on with our lives? Can we just agree that Roman Reigns puts on good matches? This is like Cena, but way worse. Cena puts on good matches. He has solid matches.
I'll agree with that. I'm not a Cena fan.
Right?
But, I mean, he has good matches. I'll watch his matches. I'll happily root against him.
Yeah, that's fine. But
I'm not going to boo the guy out of the building. I mean,
exactly.
The guy's held the company on his back for like 12, 13 years now.
And like Roman Reigns, love him or hate him, or
he's-
love his situation or not.
In terms of Cena, he's deserved everything he's got.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, he puts on decent matches. And
in terms of Roman Reigns, man, like I don't think he's put on a bad pay-per-view match yet. I can't think of the last time he's put on a bad match at a pay-per-view.
yeah. They're
He
always
puts
pretty
on
decent.
they're entertaining matches, and you can blame it all on AJ Styles or whoever he happens to be fighting at the time, but part of it is Roman Reigns.
Edit that so there's a P1 in my head.
I will, maybe, if I figure out how to do it. I'm not techie. Did you know that? Did you guess that I'm the arts kid? What? There's a production alert.
1 minute.
What's our production team saying?
Oh,
what are the monkeys in the truck saying?
we've been told by the monkeys that they edit this.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you wanna, fuck it. I was gonna be a cool guy and be like, hey, I'm gonna deal with the clipping audio that I fucking destroyed myself. But instead, our lovely production monkey is gonna do it for us. Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, monkeys.
I didn't hear what you said. So anyway,
okay.
What?
Apparently we've been going for 15 minutes. I didn't think we've been talking that long.
No shit, Scott. I'm looking at the camera. Thank you.
Fair.
Moving on.
Thanks, monkeys.
Thanks, monkeys. The Wyatts won a pay-per-view match. Excellent.
Yeah.
Bang.
Solid.
Excellent. Yes. Buzzards. Yes.
It only took Randy Orton for them to
Oh
win a
my
pay-per-view match.
God. I was so excited. Especially because I had that beautiful. It was very good storytelling. They know that people don't want Roman Reigns to win the match, which is why he was the last guy left on the Raw team, because it built up this tension of, oh no, is Roman Reigns gonna single-handedly smoke the Wyatts? Please, dear God, no.
Oh no, I'm gonna walk outside. My car is gonna be on fire, and people are gonna be looting and smashing things.
Listen, if you heard,
if Roman had won, then I mean, thanks for the free TV, but he didn't win. So
if you heard,
by no way just kicking violence, riding nor looting.
If you see us doing it, we're bad examples. But we wanted a TV.
You know, like how there was like imposter cane.
Yeah.
If you see us looting and or rioting, it was
it's
totally
imposter
cake and violence.
Yes, accurate. What he said. Cool. Yeah, it was great storytelling. They like even as the one guy in the back of the crowd.
There was two of you.
Roman. Yeah, there was me,
two of you,
and there was one guy like 4 rows back, and we were just like, Roman Reigns! As loud as we could.
And then there was your brother there who was kind of like, I'll get stabbed with you people.
Right? I appreciate it. Nico, if you're watching, I appreciate that you were there ready to defend.
I was
my not
I
getting
didn't
stabbed.
know them.
He under the bus.
Nope.
We were done.
Nope.
Speaking of under the bus, segues are hard. Goldberg.
Was that what they were chanting? I thought they were chanting Gilbert.
Oldberg.
Oldberg. That works too.
Moldberg. There's too many jokes. The point is that we're going to go into this. If you want our 100%...
There's an X-Files joke in there somewhere.
There is. If you want our 100% uncandid reaction, go to the Twitter page, @CakeNDViolence. You'll see the video I put up of our 100%... Not uncandid, candid. Not an uncandid thing would be this is not really. It's kind of candid. Cole's bad at words. The point is, go on Twitter @CakeNDViolence while you're there. Go to a little follow, and then is it Twitter?
And then from there,
follow on Twitter.
And then from there, transition to Facebook and YouTube and subscribe, all that good stuff.
Like, subscribe, comment, and all that whatnot. Share it with your friends and such. But the important part is there's a video on Twitter of our 100% candid reaction, and it's hysterical. IMHO. So, let's open up this can of worms. Goldberg. So, for those of you who don't know, how did you get? It's been 20 minutes, and yet you didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, you didn't know? So Goldberg beat Lesnar. Minute 25.
I turned to talk to him during the entrance, and literally turned back to see the jackhammer and a pin.
Yep. Minute 25.
That happened.
The video package was solidly 2 to 3 times longer than the match. At the very least, 2 to 3 times longer.
Well, that's because even in his prime, Goldberg couldn't go. So
that's what okay. Everyone was talking to me, and they're like, well, did you want to see a 20-minute long epic? No, because that doesn't exist between Goldberg and Lesnar.
I didn't really actually want to see any of it.
I was on the record. I wanted nothing to do with Goldberg and Lesnar.
I wanted Lesnar to murder Goldberg so we never had to see or hear from him again.
I agree. Because I don't.
And then 20 years
Goldberg.
from now, when, Lesnar's in that position, Goldberg's son rises from the ashes.
Oh, God.
And murders him.
Good old Goldberg's shirtless son.
That was weird. Why did his kid not have a shirt? He's in the audience. I don't get it. I get it. He's questions. 10, but...
I don't ask questions. Look, the point is that Goldberg...
There's some creepy old men that had a good time with that match.
In 2016, beat Brock Lesnar, former UFC champion Brock Lesnar, in a minute and 25 seconds.
Bullshit. Ironically,
it's 100% bullshit.
Ironically,
Yeah.
I was reading that it was Lesnar's idea because he
Probably.
saw money
That
to
makes
be
sense.
made. I don't see where money was to be made. There wasn't
Lesnar's
even
a bad businessman.
There wasn't even Lesnar there wasn't even Goldberg shirts.
There was, yeah, we could.
Like,
that's true. I didn't think about that.
How is there money to be made if Goldberg doesn't even have shirts?
That's
like
a
they
good
had
point.
the Survivor Series shirt with both of them on it, but neither of them even had separate shirts.
That's true. Considering they were main eventing the pay-per-view, there was no Lesnar merch and no Goldberg merch.
There was also no Jericho merch.
That was bullshit.
Shame.
Shame. I agree. That was bullshit.
Yeah.
I was gonna buy a Jericho shirt and then
He cried.
I cried.
Literally.
It's always been a life goal of mine to own a Shane O'Mac shirt, and I know it's gonna be on sale in a month, but I don't care.
That's when I'm getting mine.
I don't care. Because look at me. Don't I look timely? Don't I look festive? This is amazing.
I got a kick-ass Kevin Owens shirt.
That's true. He got the Blue Jays Kevin Owens shirt. I'm very
Blue
jealous
Jays.
of it. Very jealous of it. So here's the thing about the Goldberg situation.
The Moldberg.
The Oldberg. I don't hate
The Goldberg?
I guess so. It was snowing. It was cold as shit in Toronto that day. Here's the thing about the Goldberg situation is, and I'm a lot less angry about it than I was at the time. I was livid at the time, and I've taken time. I've thought about it.
I thought he was gonna quit Twitter, fucking unsubscribe to the WWE network.
I was done. Only Lucha Underground. Cake and Violence is the Lucha Underground show. Fuck everything else. Someday that's gonna happen. I guarantee you it's gonna happen. We're gonna have WrestleMania. It's gonna be Undertaker versus Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, and I'm just gonna not watch, and I'm just gonna watch Lucha Underground instead. And it's just gonna be a Lucha Underground show. Speaking of which, Lucha Underground is tight. Watch. That's the on-running joke we missed. Go watch Lucha Underground. If you're not watching Lucha Underground, fuck everything else. Fuck WWE. It's not as good. Go watch Lucha Underground.
Your
Lucha
wife
Underground's
doesn't matter. Your
100% better.
kids don't matter. Lucha Underground's all that matters.
Accurate.
School doesn't matter.
That's definitely accurate.
None of the rest of wrestling matters, except maybe CZW if you're into blood, but whatever.
Man, Lucha Underground's excellent. Point is, we keep getting sidetracked.
Lucha Underground is definitely a 10.
10 out of 10.
That's going to catch on, people who watch. Cake and Violence is going to get Ty and Dillinger over ourselves.
Single-handedly.
Yeah, double-handedly.
Hey, yeah. All right, so I don't agree with Goldberg beating Lesnar. I didn't agree with Lesnar beating the streak. I didn't agree with The Rock ending the Summer of Punk. I didn't agree with any of these decisions. But at the same time, I recognize that it's not the end of the wrestling world, right?
It might be, I don't know.
This is not the end of the world. Goldberg will not win a title. He will not win the Royal Rumble. $100 guaranteed. It will not happen. If it happens, I swear to God, this show will become a Lucha Underground show.
Batista.
No, listen, Batista had a chance. Because Batista...
He wore skinny jeans. He had no chance.
He had a chance. Because
he had no chance. He couldn't move.
Batista is Batista. A, he's already won a Rumble before. And B, he's fucking Batista. It wasn't that weird that Batista won a Rumble.
It pissed me off.
Oldberg, Moldberg, Goldberg, Gilberg is not...
Mulder and Scully.
Mulder and Scullyberg is not winning the Rumble. I swear to you, I promise you on my good name as a wrestling fan, it won't happen. If it does, I quit. I'm putting that on the table right now. As I just did my hand, which is going to make a loud noise, which is going to piss off the production staff, but I don't care.
Sorry,
this is
monkeys.
Important. Sorry, monkeys. So anyway, Survivor Series was a great event though. On the whole,
Survivor Series was so
excellent
good
event.
that it definitely didn't make the list of Jericho.
Yes, it was an excellent event.
I mean,
honestly.
the main event might have made it to the list of Jericho. The rest did not.
That was honestly, I'd give it I'd say that was probably one of the better pay-per-views all year. Yeah. And I'm not just saying that because we saw it live. Every match was really well put together, really well booked. They all made sense.
Yeah, I want to see what...
They were fun to watch.
I want to see what Meltzer has to say about this pay-per-view, because...
Meltzer probably rate it kind of low. He usually rates the gimmick stuff kind of low. And Survivor Series was, make no bones about it, was a gimmick pay-per-view full of gimmicks. The Shield reunion was a gimmick. The Wyatts winning was a gimmick, like full of gimmicks. But I don't care because they were awesome. All of it. Even Goldberg versus Lesnar is kind of interesting, at least.
Yeah, you got to see a match from a guy that no one had seen in 12 years except for that shitty TV show he had for a while.
He what?
He had a shitty like racing TV show or something. I don't fucking remember.
Excellent. I hope Goldberg's Wacky Races comes back.
Goldberg's Wacky Races.
I hope when he's done this, he just runs a show where just retired wrestlers show up in their own themed cars and have races. That would be excellent.
Can we have a
my God,
Can we have a
do
Lundra
that?
Blaze show up in
Yes.
her Monster Jam truck?
Yes, 100
I'd be very okay with that.
100 pimentos. Dean Ambrose shows up in like an ambulance. Like, it'd be awesome.
John
Oh
Cena
my
shows
God.
up in one of his many muscle cars.
The more I think about this, the more awesome it gets.
Undertaker shows up in a hearse.
Hashtag Goldberg's Wacky Races. Hashtag Book It Vince at Cake ND Violence. Tweet us that. We're going to get that going.
If
That's
you
hysterical.
steal this from me, Vince, without at least saying that it was our idea.
Oh, the millions will be so upset if he does that.
The millions will be upset.
The millions.
But the millions I sue you for will be very happy.
Excellent. And with that, this has been another eloquently successful episode of Cake and Violence. I have been your host, Cole Cake. As always, my co-host.
Your favorite broadcaster's favorite broadcaster,
Tyler Violence. Tell us what you thought of Survivor Series at Cake ND Violence on Twitter, Facebook.com/Cake ND Violence. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me ask you a question.
Send it as an email to your grandmother.
But don't tell her about it. Just like for weeks, set it up as like just send her like penguin videos, and then on like the 5th week, send her Cake and Violence. Just see what happens. Just see. I'm not saying like do it. I'm just saying do it. Comment below. Tell me what you think of all of my random pauses because aren't they annoying? Aren't they excellent? We'll see you guys next week.